Now, you've been playing since 2002, and it's 2017. How do you feel?
Don't mention this. I told you to not mention this.
He did specifically say that.
People start to guess my age, and then I start to feel embarrassed.
I'll keep it vague. Since the early 2000s till now.
Wow. That's the way to do it.
How do you feel the genre of electronic dance music has evolved to what it is?
The fact that we are now almost free, you know, music is almost free, or let's say quite cheap. A couple of young generation in the early 2000s made this music their own, you know, and the music of their generation, and this is why it's gained more respect and credibility among the other genre.
I'm not in control of what I do. It's not me when I'm not with you.
Okay, now I want to talk about your latest single, Places. It's an absolute banger. Tell me about the process of that song.
It took me a long time to find the possibility to work with Ina Rolton, who is a singer that means really a lot to me because she has an emotion in her voice which is very, very rare, and it touches me a lot. And I think at the end it was a song very different from my other song. It's a lot more melancholic.
As an artist, are you more of an albums person or a singles person?
Making an album is for me is a very painful process because I do most of everything myself, and so very, very painful for everyone who's living around me.
Final question, what does 2017 have in store for you?
I have a new song coming in 2 weeks that I've been working on for 3 years. And so, of course, I'm super excited for that one.
I can't even imagine what that must be like. 3 years working on this.
I mean, it's not that I only did this for 3 years,
of course.
But I have actually quite a lot of these songs that I never quite managed to nail them, and I never release a track that I'm not 100% in love with and happy about.
I will keep my eyes out and ears out for that. But in the meantime, have a wonderful Ultra Singapore, and we wish you all the best. It's been like a whole year since we've seen you at the last Ultra. What have you been up to in the last year? I'm sure things have been crazy.
Yeah, just a lot of music, a lot of releases, played a lot of shows all around Asia, China, Korea, and I'm just really excited to bring this new live show to Ultra.
Now, I know you have a recent single called Get It All. Tell me about the process working cross-continent and, you know, how it came about.
Right, yeah. I mean, so many collaborations today come through just the internet and through emails. Popeska, he's actually based in Atlanta. He's a bass producer. And he sent me an idea, which was just a very simple guitar line. And I just listened to it, and I thought, like, if I turn it into an electronic song, it would be really interesting.
Now, one thing that I think is super awesome is that there's a rising bubble in Asian artists, especially the world is turning their eyes to this side.
That's true,
I mean, here we
yeah.
are at Ultra Singapore, and we have you, we have Rich Chiga, we have Jasmine Soko. How do you feel about this new, like, rise of interest?
I mean, it's about time. Most of Asia has always been on the tail end of changes in, you know, dance music, because as, you know, the internet becomes more pervasive and people get to, you know, just connect across the globe. And I think it's in a really good place because people here, they're just really open about accepting all kinds of music.
Okay, how would you say your musical journey is so far?
Right now, I'm just very interested in the more, you know, like melodic, emotional side of things. You know, you play so many festivals, and you need something for people to take home with them, like to forge memories to, and that's what I'm really interested in right now.
What drives you to keep performing? Where do you find your energy to keep going?
My energy comes when you see familiar faces, you see new faces, and everybody's just bonding. Every time and again, that's a challenge. And I love a good challenge. I like to give it my best. And that's what hopefully the people see, and they will respond to that as well.
Now, you performed at the Groove Cruise.
Yeah.
What would you say is the difference between performing on a cruise and performing on land, and what do you prefer?
Well, let me say first that it's really special because when you're on a ship and you're out on open sea, you can't go anywhere. Being stuck with people who like electronic music, it's not so bad, I can tell you.
It's not a bad deal.
I can tell you.
Guys, I can't imagine to be not to be bad at all.
It's a lot of fun. It's not only the artists, but also these people clearly know what they're doing.
They know
really
the science of partying.
Yeah.
They got it down.
They really know what they're doing.
I want to talk about your album, We Are Part 2. Now, it came with raved and with mixed reviews. How did that make you feel, and what was the process behind that album, and, you know, collaborating with all these different artists?
Collaborating with other artists, inspiring because not everybody has the same type of the way you work. Part 2 is a little bit more in line with part 1. So people are a little bit used more to this sound and to how we make our tracks nowadays. Because if you look at The New Daylight to Music is Life, it's a whole new ball game. It's almost a new style.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for having a minute to talk to us here at MTV Asia, and we wish you all the best in this amazing future.
Thank you so much.